Hi everyone, I'm back. I know it's been a while since I've done a video ministry. I have been extremely busy doing the work of God and so much more. And I've often, thought about doing a ministry, but I guess I allowed time to take over. But today I just couldn't help myself. God had given me something that I wanted to give to you all. And this is not the first time that God has given this to me. So I felt the need to share it with others because I know that there may be many others of you who may be feeling or thinking the same way that I am. Many of you know I own a business, and like some of you who also own businesses, or not even if you just doesn't just own a business, you work in a business place or have family or you're married. A lot of times we ask God for something and we're sitting there and we're waiting and we're like, okay, God, when are you going to show up? And we know He's going to fix it. We know He's going to work it out, but it just doesn't seem like I see you showing up yet. I'm still waiting. Well, I've learned and God has shown me and He spoke to me, pay attention to the small details. Pay attention to the little small, what I like to call little snidgets or clippings that He will bring up in your spirit, and He will remind you, I am working. I am right here. I have not left. I'm working on your behalf. And when He gives us that, He wants us to hold on to that. That's our hope in Him. And we wait with expectations. And we wait with excitement. And we don't know when it's going to actually come to pass. But we know that soon it's going to overtake us. And we're going to be, so excited and full of joy to know that God did not forget about us. And He did answer that prayer. So we have to pay attention sometimes. And when you do, when He does show you that, that's the joy of the Lord. He gives you so much joy. You have someone who is working on my behalf. He's actually fixing it out. And so it's going to come soon. So while He's working, God wants us to be busy doing the work that He has called us to do. So He wants us to continue to set the example that He has set wherever we are. Share those godly characteristics with everyone. Be right with everyone. Always have the desire to forgive because God forgave us. Remember what Jesus did on the cross for us. So we want to be reminded of those things. So I just wanted to come for just a few minutes to encourage you and to drop that in your spirit. Pay attention to the small details. Pay attention. God is trying to show you something in a subtle way so that you will know I am working on that particular blessing that you asked me for. This is what I've done so far. I've taken you here. You work here. Now you've gotten a little bit further. And that gives you hope, and it puts a smile on your face. And it also gives you peace when you know God is working, when He shows you. It hasn't totally come to pass yet, but I'm working on it. I'm fixing it. I'm repositioning. I'm tearing down some things and rebuilding it up. And I'm allowing things to come into your pathway. I'm using someone in particular. And so when you see that, that's the joy of the Lord. So please don't lose hope. Don't give up. Don't give out. Just pray that God increase your spiritual eyes so that you will have a keen eyesight to see in the spiritual realm of what God is trying to show you. Make sure you have spiritual ears and that they are also keen and listening in on what God is saying. So I was just excited. He's given me that quite a few times, and He gave me hope. It gave me peace of mind. I rest assured and know that all is well, and that I needed to just have peace. So remember to have peace and know that God is working on your behalf. And also what we also want to do is what He gives to me, and I try my best to do all the time, is make sure my heart is right. So we want to make sure that, anything inside of us that is not of God, we can't fool ourselves and think that God is, going to bless us and we're not, doing what we're supposed to be doing, or we don't feel the way we're supposed to feel about a sister or a brother or our situations in our lives. So we have to make sure our hearts are right. We have to always make sure we're treating God's people right. We are forgiving, understanding, and compassionate. And before we're quick to write someone off or put them down, we should try our best to understand them, because remember, Jesus didn't come for those who were made whole and healed. He came for those who were sick. So when people do you wrong, and you feel like they, do it on purpose, or something's wrong with them, or they have issues, or we like to say they're bipolar or mental illness, and that is the case. When we don't know God and we don't abide by God's word and we don't stand on God's word and live by his word, that is mental illness. And we've all had some mental illness, and we still struggle with that because we're not all perfect. So if we see that in that particular person who may have done you wrong, or who may misunderstood you or lied on you, we should try our best to pray for them. And number one, we want to make sure that we quickly forgive them and don't hold it against them. They're dealing with so much more that we don't even know about. So we want to quickly lift them up in prayer. And when you do that, that releases a whole lot off of yourself. And it makes you feel, at peace. It makes you feel refreshed, and, you feel, whole yourself. And it gives you a balance where you can go on because you understand them better. You may not know their situation. You may not know the whole story, but you know something's wrong somewhere. And so let me pray for my sister. Let me pray for my coworker, my brother, or my neighbor, or my blood relatives, or my spouse. Pray for them before we cast them down. And I know there's some difficult situations. And, you may be saying, it's easily to forgive someone if they took a few dollars from you. But the pain is worsened, and it's harder to forgive when it's, something done even worse than someone just taking a couple of dollars or a few dollar bills from you. And I understand that. But God still can deliver us. He can still heal us. He can still bless us and give us what we need. We can be a forgiving person. I've witnessed it. I've heard testimonies of people who lost loved ones because of a horrible tragedy. Someone deliberately did harm to a family member and they did not survive, but they were able to forgive. So it is doable, and that's what God expects us to do. And when we do that, we draw men unto God because people see the Jesus in us and know that it can be done. And we want to be made whole. We want to be free in the Lord. We want to be able to continue to live and go on. And when we do that, God continues to add those blessings. He watches us. He evaluates us. And we don't want to hinder ourselves. We don't want to be our own stumbling block. We don't want to stop the blessings of God from coming to us. So we have a lot of work to do within ourselves. We have a lot of work to do within our homes, on the job, in the community. So we want to make sure that we are doing what God has called us to do so that he can bless us with what we're asking for. So I don't know about you. I want to get all that God has in store for me and more. Someone who says he makes my cup to run it over. Well, I want to be a witness of that. Someone who says he will open up a window and pour out a blessing on me. I want to be a witness and see all of those blessings. And I want to make sure that I'm pleasing God and that God trusts me with what I am asking for. So we want to show him and prove to him that we are ready. And we want to make sure that we love each other no matter what. So if you feel like you don't love someone, that's where you need to stay at right there and work on that love for that particular person. Work on that forgiving spirit for that particular person until you know that you have been delivered from that. And you will be tested. And we can say all day long with this mouth, I do forgive, or I have forgiven, but the test will come. If you still feel a sick feeling when you're around that particular person, or you cringe, you have not been totally delivered. But when you see them and you can greet them with a smile or a hug or have good conversation and you don't feel, ill within yourself, then you know that you have been delivered and set free and you have truly forgiven them. And that is a wonderful feeling and a wonderful relief off your shoulders, and all of that weight that you were carrying releases and you feel so good, and it makes you want to continue to go down the list. Who else do I need to forgive today? Who else do I need to correct some things with and start all over with today? What other relationships do I need to restore? And remember, when we do that, it's for the glory and honor of God. We want to do it, number one, for him because we love him. And if we love him, we will forgive. We will do whatever it takes for God to be pleased with us, because he is what matters to us. God matters. What God thinks about us matters. How God feels about us matters. So we want to make sure that when he looks down on us, that He is pleased with our heart, our mind, and our motives, and the love for one another. So remember, God is working on your behalf. That's what we started off with. And I'm not going to keep you long, but continue to look for me. I know it's been a few months before I've done a video, but from time to time, whenever the Spirit hits me, I will come back on, encourage you, let you know that I'm in agreement with you. I'm praying for many of us, those who I don't know, those who I do know, and we want to continue to keep each other in prayer. And remember, prayer works. Prayer changes things. Remember, the prayers of the righteous avail much. So pay attention to those little smidges, those little clippings. Look at every little detail and see how God is working, and get excited and expect God's working it out. And soon enough, your blessing is come. Just know it. In Jesus' name we pray. Until we meet again, be blessed and be a forgiving person. Amen.